From shadows to sunlight. When Daniel was just 8 years old, he learned what hunger truly meant. Not the kind of hunger you feel when you skip lunch, but the deep, aching emptiness that makes you dizzy. His father had left years earlier. His mother worked 2 jobs, just to keep a leaky roof over their heads, in one of the roughest parts of the city. For Daniel, school wasn't about learning, it was about survival. He wore the same sneakers for 3 years, patched with duct tape. He skipped field trips, because he couldn't afford the fee. At night, while his mother came home too tired to talk, Daniel would sit by the window, staring at the city lights. And he would wonder, do they look different, for people who aren't poor? At 16, he worked at a corner store, stocking shelves for $6 an hour. One rainy afternoon, a well-dressed man noticed him reading a worn business book during his break. "Do you like business?" the man asked. Daniel hesitated, then quietly replied, "I like the idea of not being stuck forever." The man smiled and said, "Then never stop learning, even when no one's paying you to." From that day on, Daniel studied every night. Free online courses, library books, podcasts. He taught himself skills no one around him cared about: coding, copywriting, negotiation. At 20, with just $300, he started an online store selling custom phone cases. At first, it was painfully slow. He woke up to 0 orders. But instead of quitting, he treated every failure like a lesson. Months turned into years. Orders trickled in, then poured in. By the age of 26, Daniel's small bedroom business had become $1 million brand. But that wasn't the part that made him happiest. It was the day he handed his mother a set of keys to a house with a garden, sunlight streaming through the windows, and not a single leaking roof. She cried, not because of the house, but because she saw in Daniel's eyes the same boy who once stared out the window, dreaming. At his company's 10-year anniversary, Daniel told his team, "We don't just sell products. We sell proof that your starting point doesn't define your ending." And he realized, success isn't the light at the end of the tunnel. It's the light you carry inside you, even in your darkest moments, until one day, you finally step into the sun.